Hello, everyone. Welcome to DFKM, the first campaign of the Friends with Dice. We are here to bring you into episode 3. The previous episode left us with Graham and CJ looking over the refuse of some past happenings. You could call them mistakes of CJ's. It's really a dealer's choice. I don't want to put anybody's morality on them. And that's where we left off. Before we jump back in, I want to remind everybody we are playing Monsterhearts 2, the wonderful role-playing game designed by Avery Alder, based on the Powered by the Apocalypse system. For more information on that, please go over to our tutorial content, where we go a little bit more in-depth and a little bit more organized on all of those features. And for more special bits on like how we made the world and stuff like that, you can go over to our Patreon, and there are some things there. And I just want to take a moment to remember that this is heavy content. Monsterhearts 2, we're dealing with problematic people in problematic times during problematic ages, and it can get messy and emotional, so watch out for that. Be careful, take care of yourself, head for the hills if you feel anything is triggering or upsetting. Please, we don't want anybody to be hurt. We want you to take care of yourself. We all at the table have acquiesced to everything that we'll be going through, and if any point anybody's boundaries are crossed, we will be using the X card system, and we'll be throwing up an X, and we will edit that out. You will not see the X. You will not see the content that created the X. We will exit that out and and then probably stop the day and make sure everybody's feeling okay, and any apologies that need to be made will be made. And with that, we will continue to episode 3 of Don't Fucking Kill Me. And we are sitting with Graham and CJ above Graham, played by Kyle, and CJ, played by Meagan. More information on our players in the doobly-doo. Standing above a ravine, looking down on the remnants of a crime scene, and the exhumed body, or the exhumed whole. The body is not present, but some of the items that were on the body or near the body are still present, of an exhumed hiker that CJ has just remembered ending in a violent way, whilst they were in their darkest self. So do we want to actually do like a bit of a flashback to like that time, like you running through the woods, what triggered it with
was this I'm trying to remember if this dark did this happen at the like session 0 party like post session 0 party stuff, or did this happen in our one-on-one?
This is the post session 0 party stuff. This was the this is the
I
post
killed someone
or
after the
pre-party.
party?
Sorry, pre-party. Sorry.
Pre-party. Okay,
Pre-party.
I was like, I did. I do remember this
Yes,
happening. Okay.
Yes, it was a few months or like a month before the party. And you were in a conflict with your mother. And you were blowing off some steam. You slipped into your darkest self and ran flat into a hiker.
Right. And then ate his adrenal gland. Okay. Are there currently cops around?
There are no cops presently as you're looking down, but you do hear activity. You heard a car take off, and you see that there's evidence still like there at the site. Mm-hmm. So you assume that they're not just leaving the evidence overnight.
Okay. I think that CJ's gonna immediately back away from the edge and call Asher, and if Asher's in class, she's gonna keep calling until he picks up.
Okay, on the third call, he answers and he's like, yeah, Siege, what's up?
What the fuck, man? You said that you dealt with this.
Need more context, my dear.
There's another body at the bottom of the corpse, at the bottom of the ravine, and
You killed someone?
Not recently, AJ. A couple of weeks ago. And then you were like, hey, don't worry, I'll take care of this. And then you clearly fucking didn't because they found another body and they're trying to pin it on Aiden now.
They found your body.
Yeah.
Is Graham overhearing this?
I'm not trying to not.
Okay, so Graham, you're hearing.
But, like,
I'm hearing
like,
half of this
away.
Yeah.
So AJ's like, well, shit. That's not good.
Yeah. Understatement of the. God.
Well, I didn't know they'd still be looking. Like we went to the search parties to make sure they didn't find that body. I'm sorry, somebody went disappearing right by where I dumped the body. I couldn't dump it while it's still under investigation. I couldn't move it while it's under investigation. Animals must have got to it or something.
Shit. Okay. I mean, was there any like? There's nothing. We're fine, right? Like Mom's not gonna.
No, we're fine.
Find out about this, right?
Well, it's
AJ,
Mom's not
something.
Gonna care. Mom's not gonna care if it doesn't lead back to her at all, right?
Okay, can it lead back to me?
No.
Oh God, you're as bad as I am. She's like pacing now. She's okay. Okay. Whatever. Thanks.
No,
I'll
like
see you tonight.
Siege. It's fine. There's like no evidence on you. We don't really leave any traces of note when we freak out. Honestly, I'm surprised they're thinking it's a person. Like they probably would. Oh, I buried it. That's why they don't think it's a person. That's why, like, a bear wouldn't bury somebody. That's probably why. All right.
Okay.
All right. Egg on my face. I didn't think of that. I was like, hey, make sure nobody finds it. Let's bury it. But
I think like AJ's like calmness of the situation
like
reminds. It's making AJ mad, but she's also like, you should be less freaked out about this. Like this is just the first time anyone's caught you.
Mm-hmm.
Like this isn't her first rodeo. So I think she's sort of like, okay, right, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. We'll be fine. Yeah, they found a body. Oh my god, so terrible. They're not going to be able to connect it to Aiden. Like if they have a time of death that they can figure out, which they probably won't. But if they figure out a time of death, it's not going to connect to Aiden because I'm sure Aiden was doing something else.
It really doesn't seem like the sheriff's going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's. I think it's
we could
honestly, yes, not a bad idea actually. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We can't. It's too late to move the body
walking
now.
around
So
his car.
Nice. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I put sugar packets in his gas tank. Does that do anything? I saw it.
No, I don't think that would do anything. Did you leave his gas tank open?
No, I closed it.
You closed it?
I put the sugar packets in and then put the put sugar packets in and then closed it up again because I saw that makes cars explode on the internet.
It's not going to make his car explode.
Well,
anyway,
the internet lied to me.
He's sitting outside of his car. I don't know. He's still here.
Damn. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. Thanks, I guess.
Siri just yelled in my ear. I must have hit something. Yeah, I don't know. It's irrelevant, but yeah, like don't worry. Wait, are you there?
I mean, I didn't call you because I telepathically figured out that they'd exhumed a body in the
Okay, well, they might connect it to you if you're standing over the fucking body, CJ.
It's fine. I'll ditch your bike here, and then they'll blame you.
You took my bike?
I was gonna return it before the end of the day, okay? I wasn't gonna tell you that I'd taken it. It just would have returned.
CJ, maybe clear out. Like, maybe don't be there.
I'm leaving! And then she hangs up.
Thank you. Wait. Okay. You just hear wait as you hang up.
If he texts me, I'll read it, but it's fine.
Yeah, he sends a text and he was like, do something about the tracks.
Oh, that's actually really smart. I'm going to turn back to Graham and be like, okay, we have to cover our tracks that we were ever here in the first place.
Us?
Me. I don't know if you actually leave footprints. I'm gonna like look and be like, does he
I
leave
don't
footprints?
think Graham really
Good
left
point,
footprints. Yeah, I don't think
Nice.
Graham
Okay,
really left
so
footprints.
we need to. I'm gonna just like start scuffing my footprints as we go back to the where we ditched the bike.
I feel like I saw someone like do this thing with a branch, like
Oh, okay.
a survival show one time. Like you
Sure.
just like sweep it.
Rips a tree, like a branch off of a tree, and starts doing it. Great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Wait,
Cool.
are you in? Did you do something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't freak out.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know how occasionally, have you ever watched our, you know how I jumped off the roof at Lilith's party and then was kind of like blacked out for a little while?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't pass out. I died, but it's fine. I come back. Like you come back.
Wait. So
And
you're a ghost as well? So, is that your body?
No, it's not my body. It is the body of someone who I literally ran into when I wasn't feeling so good one time.
Oh. So it was an accident.
Well, not really. I ran into him by accident, but I did eat part of him on purpose.
Grim definitely takes a step back.
Bit of column A, bit of column B situation.
It's fine. I'm not gonna eat you. It just happens when I like lose.
Okay.
You know, when things get really like overwhelming and stuff. I can't hurt you. You're already dead. No offense.
Yeah, but and like looks back towards where I don't know.
Meagan, can I get a shut someone down from you?
Yeah,
Oh.
sure. Do I want to do this? No, I'll just do this as is. Yeah. 5. Ooh, that means I get to mark experience.
You get to mark experience.
I'm not ready to make that decision yet. No.
Oh, I lost my. Oh, there we go. Can you shut someone down? Okay. So, Graham, you notice that CG has, or CG, CJ has gotten like defensively aggressive. So it's the first time CJ's been a very like fun-loving hangout. It's the first time she's been like, you know, actually attacking you, kind of like she's been like, "You're fucking dead. What do you know?" kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing, like, really notice, like, CJ's physicality in a different way for, like, kind of like, right, I'm out here in the woods with this person who could snap me like a twig if they wanted to.
Yeah, and she's scary. She's scary right now.
Yeah.
Like, she just talked about how, like, hey, it's like, just when I get, like, upset, and she seems upset.
Yeah. Look, I don't know, like, we're all trying to figure stuff out, but maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe we can figure this out. Maybe we can.
I mean, there's
who did you who did you call?
AJ, my brother, my older brother.
Also, he knows too. Does he eat people as well?
Yeah. I don't know how to tell. All of us do. Mother Jeanette adopts weirdos. This conversation should be. Yeah, but like, don't treat my fucking siblings weird because of this, okay? They're fine, and
Okay.
we're all
Yeah, it's. Yeah, we can figure this out. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, sweeping furiously.
Yeah. Hopefully helps in the long run, but probably is not quicker in getting out of there.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if because I have one string on CJ, and I'm feeling like maybe I should spend that to kind of like cool the situation down. But I don't know if that's like tempt you to do what I want for experience or give you a condition. I don't have a condition like springing to mind because I don't think this is like. Okay, cool. So I guess I'd be asking CJ like let's get out of here, let's deal with this and go, but we have to talk about this. We're gonna talk about this later. I think that's the ask.
Sure. I think she's like defensive. She's like, well, I don't know what is there to say? Like, he died and now he's dead. And if anyone finds out that it was me, there's going to be way bigger problems than just like a fucking murder charge. Okay. If my mom finds out that I got sloppy enough that this happened and someone finds out that like I'm connected, okay. Yeah, you're right. I need to go return my brother's bike. We should go back to school.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you. We have detention in like 15 minutes.
What? No.
And we cut over to Lilith. And we cut over to Lilith and Aiden. Well, you're in school. Is there anything that you're doing in school at the end of the day, or you're just riding out to the end of the day?
I think I remember that I have dinner with my mom, and I still really want to get that information. So I think I want to text Aiden. Some plans changed. Meet me at my car in 10.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, cool. 10 minutes go by. Aiden, you...
Is this during class or after school?
I'll leave that to Lilith.
I think probably maybe during class. Because I think Lilith just has like a moment where she's like, fuck, I have dinner with my mom, and just text him.
Okay. I'll just I'll ask to go to the bathroom and leave.
Yep, for sure. It's really not that hard to get out of class for people that really want to get out of class. So you make your way to the parking lot.
I actually am going to stop in the bathroom and just like psych myself up because I think he is actually a little nervous. It wasn't that long ago he was a weird nerd kid. So
absolutely, yeah.
Just like make sure his hair's in place. I don't know, psych himself up in the mirror. Nothing.
Yeah, you go to psych yourself up. You go to like check your hair like you would have done, and your hair like hasn't moved. It is still like perfectly coiffed, and just ever so often just like falls slightly in front of your face to just give you like this air of like mystery. And then if you like tilt your head, it like shifts back up to be like in its perfect place. And you're all good.
All right, I'll head over to the car.
Lilith, is there anything you are doing in preparation or waiting for Aiden?
No, I don't think so. I think she's probably just going over what she's going to ask Aiden in her head, and that's it.
Cool. All right. Are you in the car? Are you by the car?
I am in the car.
In the car? Okay. Aiden, you come out and you very clearly see the license plate Lilith 4 on the white Ferrari, and you make a deductive leap and think that's probably Lilith's car. And you're able to approach. You see Lilith in the driver's seat.
Yeah, okay. I'll come over and on the window.
Are you knocking on the driver's side window?
Yeah.
I'll roll the window down and be like, you get in on the other side, Aiden.
Are we going somewhere?
We can go wherever you want to go.
great to watch Meagan die.
That's why I'm laughing.
I tried to remove myself from the
You're like, I can't handle it. Just full like shit-eating grin, dying off camera. You're just like, ah! Oh my god!
the, like, we can go wherever you want to go. Damn, girl. Okay. Like,
Lilith has a plan, and she is sticking to it.
What if, okay. It's like, well, let's go to the woods. It's my spot.
That's my dumping ground. Oh my god. We're just a bunch of serial killers here.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll come around.
Except for Graham. Graham is the weird friend of all the serial killers.
You'll join us.
Is this what you do to fit in?
Feels like joining Eyes Wide Shut or something like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. I'll just be going now.
You know what? You need to update your literature because this just doesn't track. Okay, so that happens. We maintained our composure through all of that. That's fine.
And did not say let's go to the woods. I'll come around to the passenger seat and sit in.
I'll just say, so you're having a rough day, huh?
Yeah, your ex is kind of shitty.
Yeah, he's my ex for a reason.
And, you know, people in general are kind of shitty.
They are pretty shitty. What happened to you in there, in the principal's office?
Sheriff came to talk to me. He thinks
About what?
Apparently they found another body, or they found a body.
A body? Where?
In the woods.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He didn't say who it was or anything. I don't even know if he was telling the truth. But they think I had something to do with it.
You get a text, Lilith.
I'll look in the corner of my eye. Can I tell who it's from?
Yep, it's from Raina.
Okay, I'll look. I'll open it.
It's a text that says, "Holy shit, CJ killed someone."
Okay. Whoo. Okay, they found someone's body in the woods. They think you did it. Who else knows about this?
I guess the principal, Graham and CJ.
Is it my phone again?
It's your phone again.
What's Raina saying?
What do you want me to do?
I'm
And then another text comes in immediately, and then it's just like, they're walking back. What if they see me?
I'll just text back, leave, obviously. And then I'll turn back to Aiden and be like, okay, well, I kind of think it was CJ?
What? Why?
Don't ask me how I know. But
So there is a body?
there's a body. There's a body, and I just got a text from someone that says CJ was there.
Yeah, I mean, I knew CJ was going to check out the woods and see if they found anything.
But how would they know? How would they know where to go? Those woods are massive.
Well, I assume they started around where Kira went missing.
Do you know that's where they found the body?
I didn't even. You told me they found a body. I don't know.
The
I'm
sheriff,
just trying to piece things together.
yeah,
I don't
Aiden,
know.
you would know when the
Oh.
sheriff was talking to you. He insinuated that it was by where Kira went missing.
Yeah.
Because that's why he was talking to you. Because he was like, "Is this what you do all the time?"
Right. I mean, it was the same area. Yeah, that's why they came after me.
I don't understand what's going on. Okay, like, you can be honest with me, you know. Did anything happen? Did you do something?
Kira?
To anyone?
I'm gonna lean in closer. Yep. What do you think?
Are you trying to turn someone on?
Yeah. And I'm.
I asked that so many times. It's so weird. I think I'm just gonna add that to my like conversation of just like lead into people's like, "Are you trying to turn someone on?"
I don't know if there's something feral about that, but
I think so. You leaning
Okay.
in, a little
Yeah.
growl goes into your voice as you do it. I
There's a
think.
little like
Yeah.
threatening vibe about it.
so +1 with
Little
my
predatory,
new Wild Hunt
yeah.
move from the Fae.
What do you think?
The voice just drops like 2 octaves.
Oh my god, you get Tom Sturridge like dream voice.
Yes. Yeah. That's a 12.
Lilith, you okay, so you get to choose.
Oh.
Okay.
You can either give a string or choose one of the.
Yeah, you can give a string or choose one of the following.
That's on a 7 to 9. You gain a
sorry.
string
No.
and
You do
choose
so.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Thank you, Kyle. So you get yeah, absolutely. That's freaking nuts.
Holy.
So Aiden, you get a string on Lilith, and you feel like a supernatural kind of satisfaction when you gain that string. And you feel like that primal energy start like kindling up deeper in you. And then Lilith, you have 3 options. I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward.
What does I give myself to you mean?
What does it mean to you? Sometimes it means sex, but it depends on what you mean, and we can fade to black. But in this context, it would probably be. But if you can make a thing that is just like I give myself, like I give you a promise ring or something like that, that fits Lilith's character somehow.
I think any kind of like physical. It doesn't have to be like full on sex.
That's true.
It
It
could be
doesn't
like
have to
any
be
kind
full-on
of like
sex. It could just be,
physical
like,
spectrum, yeah,
True.
or emotional or whatever.
Just make out or whatever. He's like leaning in, everything.
I think we're gonna do it all, because when Lilith has sex with someone, they gain the condition one of them, and Aiden is now part of my gang, and I can hear all of his emotions and fears.
Okay.
This was the plan the whole time.
That was fast.
Why do you think I was rubbing your arms?
Oh, that's what that was.
That's what that was.
Imagine
Okay.
if Lilith hadn't failed those rolls.
Oh my god, yeah. Aiden, do you consent and proceed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
I do think there's no way Aiden has a condom on.
Okay.
Lilith opens
Lilith
a
does.
fucking like,
Yeah,
"Here,
a glove
take your
box of condoms. Oh, I fucking love you, Lilith.
That glove
Like,
box is stacked and ready to go at a moment's notice.
fucking A. Fucking
Yep.
A.
It's the chance game.
Okay. Level up time. Let's over the past few sessions, there have been some people exemplifying the fail forward mentality, and some people have leveled up, evolved in their adolescence. So hands up for people who have leveled up. Friggin' Meagan and Anjelica killing it. Killing it on the daily. Okay. Kyle.
Meagan, did Anjelica get you marking experience for those failed rolls? I feel like you had a good 2 or 3 in there.
I only had 2.
Oh, okay.
I rolled twice, failed twice.
Oh.
I had experience carryover from our session 0, so
I was the same.
yeah, I failed a lot then too. I think when it mattered.
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle, Cal, who would like to go?
If you have an idea, you can go
trial
first.
by combat. Okay, that's fine too.
Yeah. Give me an hour and a half to drive to Toronto, and then we can get started.
It gives me tons of prep time.
Yeah.
There's just booby traps everywhere.
Yeah. I can't help but wanting to multi-class, so I was looking at taking a move from another skin. I'm curious what you folks think. So the 2 that caught my eye, one is from the werewolf skin, which is like basically like heightened senses, which rolls with dark, which is my strong suit. And I like the idea of Graham kind of almost having the ability to like see sort of past the veil a little bit and just sort of know things that he shouldn't be able to know.
I like that.
So that's sort of the like strategic choice. The fun choice is a move from the Fae playbook called Unashamed. I can give anyone a string on you to add 3 to an attempt to turn someone on. I just feel like almost like Graham's new romantic role model is CJ, and just like, oh, that's how you get into this. You just throw yourself at people without abandon.
I cannot recommend CJ as a
role
model.
I know.
I'm honestly struggling picturing Graham trying to turn somebody on. Now, this is a thing against Kyle. I've played Vampire the Masquerade with Kyle. I would fuck Kyle in a heartbeat, but.
Different situation.
It's hard.
No, totally. I mean, I have a -1 to hot. I'm not expecting Graham to turn heads. I just thought it could be a fun little, he's trying to put himself out there a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. I'm open to either, and both would be fun and rolling. Does anybody else have any strong opinions or feels?
I think that, like, I'm obviously in favor of silly. I think that is so fun and so silly.
Yeah.
But, like...
It feels like a good one for now as well. And then if I get another one later, then I can do the more like, okay, now I'm getting more powerful. Right now, I'm just like, I don't know.
I'm going to try this.
Well, yeah, because also Graham has been, like weird about there's power in being forgotten. So, like, why would, like being able to see beyond the veil more feels almost in line with what he wants to do. Like with what that guy wants you to do, you know?
Yeah. I don't think he's quite there yet. He's still still just like getting a handle on this. Just trying to be a teenager for now.
Cool. And I think
what's more teenager than hitting on people?
Fucking yeah.
Badly.
Yeah, doing a bad job.
Yeah.
But only thinking about the one thing. Putting all of your energy towards one thing and doing it badly.
Yeah, making yourself painfully vulnerable and then hoping for the best. Yeah,
because we don't support kids at all. But alas.
Oh, that was the royal we, not like us.
Yeah. Like the royal, like us as a society, we expect kids to just flounder around and not make horrible life decisions while we tell them not to talk about things. That's my little political opinion right there.
All right. Cool. I will take Unashamed.
Feel free to unsubscribe.
What about Aiden?
Yeah, in a similar vein, actually. I was looking at taking a move from the Fae.
Oh, cool.
Given the influence of my a friend. The Wild Hunt, when you draw upon your most feral manner, echoing the lithe movements of a cat or the veracity of a wolf, add 1 to your roll to turn someone on.
Ooh. This party's gotten so much hornier now.
Love that.
Nice.
It's gotten so much. Oh my God.
If you can believe
People are like,
it.
I'm failing, I must be hornier. Okay, cool. I love it. Okay. Anything else, team?
I guess for the others, if they hit 5 XP during the session, do you want them to like level up there and then, or just wait for the next?
They could like if you actually. Why don't we do it this way? CJ, Lilith, you can pick your level up now, and then as soon as you hit it, you can grab it.
Nice.
And that way we can all talk about it together and decide. Yeah. But like as soon as you hit your level up, you can grab it.
Don't want people left behind, you know?
I think I know which one I want.
Cool.
Awesome.
I think I want to take one from the vampire. Hypnotic.
That works. That so works. That fits Lilith
Hell yeah.
so hard. That's so great.
I can. It's only like no strings though. I can hypnotize people with no strings, and I roll with hot, which is my +2.
Yeah, no strings on you specifically.
Yeah, no strings
Right?
on me.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. Mhm.
Well, this is going to go super well for me.
That is the plan.
Oh, I don't know.
Take your time, no rush.
I'll probably do just add 1 to stats. I don't really like any of the other ghoul moves.
Do you want to take some time to look at the other?
I do.
Thomas, if you were playing Monsterhearts, what playbook would you play?
It's a good question. I love that. We're not going to save that for friends
We'll
with
edit
benefits.
this stuff out. I'm doing nothing right now.
You can cut it
Yeah.
however you want. I just wanted to, I was just curious.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. Yeah, I've been partial to the witch in the past.
Yeah.
I've also there's so many that I'd be so down for, but probably the werewolf. Honestly,
Nice.
what I would fall most into. I myself, as a human, struggle with anger issues.
Right.
So I would probably reflect that. So I would probably go werewolf, but the mortal would also be really fun. As well. They're also good. But yeah, like I think if I was going in like myself, my kind of like self in high school
Gotcha.
and my kind of personality and I would probably go werewolf. And I do like werewolf stories and werewolf iconography and stuff like that. Probably because I do have a history of anger issues. So that's a thing I enjoy for sure.
Cool.
And also the sense of community and stuff that is also often in werewolf stories and stuff like that, and like the complexities of that and things like that. I really love.
Cool. One day we'll play Werewolf the Apocalypse together. Just like
I'm down. I've never
vampire
played
sort
Werewolf
of.
the Apocalypse. Yeah, I've also been really interested in playing Changeling as well. All of the World of Darkness games I'm interested in.
Lilith, did you have any feelings about like your level up thing?
Lilith picked theirs.
Okay, I have 3 options. Downward Spiral from the Mortal, which is great. When you gaze into the abyss, you can choose to give yourself 1 harm, and then you can add +2 to your gaze into the abyss roll. I think of that because Lilith or CJ does not want to interact with her. Like her undeath stuff is like her ghoul stuff is like useful and fun, and I feel like Gaze into the Abyss is like giving it too much credence. So when she does, it's like hurtful for her to do it. You know what I mean? Like to like look it in the eye and be like, "This is a bad thing that you've done." Instead, she's like, "No, it's fine. It's fun. I'm flirty, free, whatever." So that unstable from the werewolf, which just means I get experience if I do get into my darkest self, also feels very relatable. And then from the danger self. And from the hollow skin, there's fake, which is just +1 to rolls when you lie. Also feels useful, but I kind of like.
I'm feeling more the first 2.
That's also what I'm feeling. More the first 2. I kind of feel like more the second one, the like unstable, instead of the downward spiral, just because I don't know if CJ will mature to the point of gazing into the abyss, like over the course of this game. Do you know what I mean?
Might call for it though.
You might call for it. I don't know. I'm
So that's
stuck.
up to
I'll
you.
decide when we get there.
Yeah, if we talk about okay, cool. You're between those 2. Yeah, because
Maybe I'll never get there.
If we talk about it and it's like this is something that you like shy away from, but if you're in a moment like the moment we're presently in, where you're facing your supernaturalness and the dark side of that, rather than you like slipping into your darker self, which you wouldn't in this case because there's other things that trigger your darker self. But I might be like, you have to look at yourself now, which would be done in like a case. And we could also do something fun narratively where it's like you start getting visions of like the person you ate and their life and their experience and
like
what you took from them.
Oh, like Divinity Original.
Like iZombie.
I was gonna say like Divinity Original Sin. You can like eat the
That's
lizard
true,
people can like eat the skin, and then you can like see what people did.
You can see how they like died or something. Yeah. In iZombie, you like she eats people's brains and then kind of takes on their personality and to unravel the mystery of their death.
The mystery. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll hold on to those two and then pick when I've still got 2 points I have to get before I can level up. Thanks for waiting.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Just imagined CJ gazing into the abyss as she like cliff dives or something. Yeah, that's when you get your visions like immediately before you like hit the
right
ground.
before you die.
Yeah. That's how. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so
we got to do it again.
Before we jump back in, do we like? Is this a good moment to just revisit safety tools around sex and intimacy at all, or are everyone's happy?
I think that's great.
It's up to you two at the moment, primarily.
I mean, we just cut to black, so like,
cool.
I'm fine. But is there something? Yeah, go ahead.
I have just a rules question about this. Does your sex move depend on the initiator? Like, do both Lilith?
You both.
My understanding is both people get to.
Okay.
Yeah, use the sex move.
That's what I was curious about. If it was the instigator or if it was the if both parties.
Everybody involved.
Seems good, actually.
We fade to black. Titanic hand on the windshield.
Is the sheriff still by his car?
I don't think they know. Well,
also, it's like third period, you guys.
No, it's after lunch. Well, I guess it's third period. How many periods are there in a school day?
He can't start his car because there's sugar in his gas tank.
He's just
2 packets of sugar in his gas tank.
Do we want to resolve the sex moves?
Yeah. Do you want to? Yeah. Well, Lilith already said what her sex is, but
remind me. Say it again. Sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, let's do it all.
So when I have sex with someone, it says they gain the condition one of them, which means you count as one of my gang. So I can use my streaming against you, which means I always hear your emotions and fears.
Right, okay. Okay.
I don't know how to remove that condition, though.
I don't know if you do.
If he can.
Conditions are totally narrative, so it's just like you can remove a condition when whoever sort of is involved agrees that that would be the right moment for it to go away. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, mine is when you have sex, the dark power loses a string on you and gains a string on whoever you had sex with.
You did the thing!
It's fantastic.
The dark power has a string on you now?
Hey, Thomas, how does it feel for us to speed run your
It's okay, that's just the first quest of so many quests.
I was expecting a little longer.
You don't know how many bodies there are.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so that occurs. I think CJ and Graham, you're like trying to clean up after yourselves. You get to like that clearing area where you have this bike stashed, and you see a car take off like a bat out of hell, where it was stopped like by your bike.
Do I recognize? Yeah.
I think, CJ, you would recognize the car as Raina's car.
Do the clique all have matching Escalades as well?
I don't know, Lilith. Does the clique have matching Escalades?
With I Heart Lilith bumper stickers. We know it's one of them, but we couldn't say which. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no. Nobody can have the same car as Lilith.
Well, Lilith doesn't
Lilith
have an
is
Escalade.
distinct. Just the three
No,
of them.
three of them, do
the
they
same-
have
yeah.
an Escalade?
Three of they have
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
they-
car that
Yeah,
Lilith
they all
chose for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I do.
Oh my god.
A black, white. They're the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh no, yeah,
Yes.
one would have to be brown, and then Lilith would be white, so Lilith would be deaf,
Maybe.
and then you'd have. Oh my god, I love it. This is it.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's a black, brown, and white
This is
and
it.
red
This is
Escalade.
it. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
all coming together.
A brown Escalade.
A
A
brown
champagne,
Escalade.
yeah, a champagne.
Like that
Great.
kind of
Yeah,
champagne.
champagne.
Kind of
Yeah.
Oh,
metallic,
yeah.
nice. Okay,
Oh
that's
my
nicer.
God, so good, so good.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got to turn to CJ. But was that one of?
Yeah, that was one of Lilith's.
Did you call Lilith? Aiden was going to talk to her, right?
Nope, I definitely did not call Lilith.
Should we call Lilith right now?
Yeah, actually, I think we should call Lilith. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her.
Put us on.
If we, sorry, wait. I want to quickly say, not an X card, but I just want to quickly say, if Cal and Anjelica do not want to like narrate being interrupted, I want to give you the option to
Yeah.
like opt out, and I will
Yeah.
not have done this.
This was very half joking, so it can absolutely go another way.
I mean, are we even going to answer? Like,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, like you guys cannot answer.
No, Lilith is not answering.
Yeah.
Great. We're like, well, she's not answering. That's weird. I mean, not that she usually answers when I call her, to be honest, but we'll deal with that later, I guess.
Do you think they saw something or heard something?
I
No.
I didn't really see
It's
them.
probably just a coincidence, right?
I mean, I didn't see them. I didn't see whoever it was of her like posse like near us.
Yeah.
So maybe they were just trying to like snoop on the area.
Yeah, maybe they heard as well and were just curious. Heard someone come
Yeah.
up and we spooked them. That's
Yeah,
probably it.
yeah, that's definitely okay, yeah. Why did I get detention?
Oh shit. I kind of when the principal saw me in the hall, I said I was coming to get you, but I you know what? I don't know.
I mean, they're probably right. I did skip class. I'm currently skipping class, so
Yeah,
I guess it was like a preemptive strike
yeah.
of detention.
Specifically, it was Graham was like, well, CJ wasn't around, so I was going to go get CJ. So it was clear that CJ was skipping, and then Graham kind of ratted on
Nice.
CJ.
Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah, like accidentally rat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Incompetent rat. Yeah. Hey, weird question. Like, you know, I was at the school last year, right? Like, I've been here.
Yeah,
Okay,
mean-
cool.
yeah. We've been in the same grade. Like we've been in similar classes. Like the whole.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Just weird thing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, someone
What?
just didn't know. Someone didn't remember me, and I. Never mind, that's fine.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's mean.
It happens.
Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Let's go. Ugh, let's go to the detention.
On your way back, Lilith and Aiden, do you how do you say goodbye, or what occurs after in Flagrante?
as we're, I guess, getting dressed, hey, can you do me a favor? If you find out anything about the whole body situation, about, I don't know, about the sheriff, like, I know you and your family have connections, just let me know. And I'd like to pull a string to tempt them to agree to that.
Well, you get an experience, Lilith, if you acquiesce.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll say yes.
The other
I
fun
no
thing.
longer have any strings on Lilith. I'm
But the dark
Yeah.
power does.
I was just reading before. The other fun thing about strings is that to get the experience, all you have to do is agree to do it. if
You don't have to
end up
do it,
doing
yeah.
it, you still get the XP. I mean, yeah,
Wait, say
some
that again?
narrative fun there. You just have to narratively agree to do it. If it doesn't happen for some reason, you still get to keep your XP.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, I think Lilith would agree because I think she thinks she made this happen too. And because this was her ultimate goal, so she's just gonna like be like, yeah, sure, Aiden.
All right, I guess I'll see you around.
Yeah. And then Lilith is just gonna like flick her hair and start texting.
Aiden, as you leave the car and you go, you notice that there are a whole bunch of texts from your sister that were just like, hey, want to meet up for lunch? And it's like, okay, didn't hear from you. Cool, just let me know you're okay. Just like a bunch of like check-in things, and you've just been like in doing a bunch of stuff that you haven't noticed. But your sister has been like checking in on you and checking up, and she did say that she'd be able to take you to lunch. So she was just like, hey, do you still want lunch at like 11? And then, but then you got in a fight and all that shit happened, so you were distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll just fire off a quick text saying like, "Hey, sorry, busy day. I'm fine."
Yeah, and then she just texts back, it's like, yeah, I hear you. You need anything, let me know.
I don't think I'm gonna stick around for the last class. I'm just gonna leave.
Okay, yeah. You just leave.
Just before
Lilith?
Yeah, just before or like as Aiden's like leaving my car, can I use streaming on him to just see how he's feeling right now?
Sure, absolutely. How you feeling, Aiden?
Not like
So what-
that! I mean, Megan's reaction.
Megan?
It's gross regardless. It's like, no, let the man have his thoughts. It's fine.
That is not how
This was
Lilith
Lilith's
operates.
entire plan.
Is it like?
To get this power.
Yeah. Is it like
It's like your surface emotions.
surface?
Like,
Okay. All right. So there's definitely like, I don't know what the word is, relief, but also a lot of guilt and shame.
we've all been there.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sad now.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We're both gonna get what we deserve.
Probably.
Oh dear. Oh God, I just want to hug everybody. Maybe I need a minute.
Why would
It's
you hug
devastating.
Lilith?
Because everyone's just so hurt and reacting to their traumas, and they're just trying to get by. Lilith, honestly, like, to me, Lilith is just like reacting off of like this need to like control and feel powerful when she doesn't have power, like, actually in so much of her life. So she's trying to act out and get this kind of control when she feels like she's losing it, and it's heartbreaking. And anyway.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't know if you knew that, but you do.
It's heartbreaking. So yeah, Lilith, you're sitting in the car with that. Aiden doesn't even go to the school, just like skips and starts walking. What do you do? Do you go back to school? Do you go check out your mom, or what are you doing?
I think I'll just text Raina and be like, "Where are you?" And
Cool.
try and like meet up with her.
Cool. Raina texts you, and she's just like, "Hey, I'm on the I-7. I'm coming down from here, and I'm heading to the school." Essentially,
I'll
yes,
just
she
say,
was texting and driving. Terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible.
Raina. I'll just text back. Okay, meet me in my car when you get here.
Okay, like 5 minutes goes by, and yeah, the black Escalade pulls up beside you, with the red and champagne one further down. Who has the champagne one? Andrea? Does Andrea have the champagne one?
Totally.
Yeah, I feel like that's an
Andrea
Andrea car. Yeah. What's up, CJ?
Sorry, Kyle and I had exactly the same thought at the same time, which is, ew, gross. You just had sex in your car, and you're gonna be like, come to my car so we can chat. Disgusting. Clean first.
It's like, no, let's not shame people. Honest, like, bodily things happen. Like, it's all good.
I think just the thought occurred to both of us at the same time. It looked like it was very funny for both of us to be like, ugh.
I think we both saw each other's faces and then just proceeded to crack up.
Yeah, I get it.
Right. Here we are.
Lilith doesn't care.
Yeah, no shame here. So yeah, Reyna pulls up and then opens the door, comes in. She's like, okay, all right, I don't think they saw me. Yeah, oh my god, it was absolutely insane. So like I followed them, and like I was discreet. I got mud all over my new Louis Vuitton boots, but it's fine. So I was following them. They were like, talking loud, and then they went to go to like this ravine thing, and then CJ like picked up the phone and started like yelling about how she like killed somebody, and like they found it, and like this is all she was saying. And it's like it was only getting half the things, but it definitely sounded like she killed somebody. I don't know. I was really freaking out. My energy was so high. But it was like, you've seen CJ, right? Like, she's terrifying.
Can I do streaming while?
Yeah, you can do streaming. She's full scary. She's full scared. Yeah.
Okay, she just scared.
No, there's nothing else. She's full scared.
Okay. So she legit said, "I killed this person."
I don't know. I think so. Like, I don't know. Like, she said, like, the person's dead, and then she said, like, I don't know, was it, like, my body or my... I don't know. She was talking to somebody on the phone, and she was like, you said you took care of this or something, and, like, I don't know, but there was a body down there. She seemed to know about it, and I don't know. I'm like, so... I'm sorry. Lilith, I'm sorry. I'm, like, really freaking out, okay? Like...
Okay, don't cry. I can't handle that right now. Fuck, I hate Lilith so much. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna say, calm down. Who was she with again?
I don't know. Some kid.
Okay, if you weren't so absolutely stressed right now, I would be so.
But I did it. Like, they didn't see me, and I gave you the info. Like, it was like.
Yeah, but blaming someone for a murder is a big deal right now.
She said that, like, it was her body or something like that. Like, I think she did it.
Okay, let me deal with this. Go
Give
home.
me a shut
tell
someone
anyone.
down.
Ooh. Okay. Shut someone down. Are you fucking joking? 2 1s. Plus 1 is a 3.
Okay, so you're trying to, like, essentially put it out of her head that it's just like maybe you misheard kind of a thing, or just like it's a big thing, like, don't go saying that. And she's just like stuck on that track, and for like one of the few times in you knowing Reyna, she's like actually not really listening to you. She's like, this is super dangerous, this is super scary, like, this isn't okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and reassure her and be like, you know that I can handle this. I know people, so just let me do my thing. Don't say anything, okay? If you want, you can come over tonight.
Okay.
Have dinner with us
Okay.
or something.
All right. Okay.
Just don't say anything to anyone yet.
This is bad. This is really bad. Like, no, but like, what if they find out that I didn't, and then it just gets worse and worse? Like, I knew that she'd killed someone. Like, what if they find the CJ and CJ goes to jail, and then I'm like an accomplice or something? And
Rena, her parents probably work for the mining company.
Her parents work for the mining company, yeah.
Rena, you know who your parents are. You know who my parents are. You're going to be fine.
You're right. Rich people are impervious.
She's so self-aware.
Ooh, no. It's a gift to the podcast. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, Reyna keeps her together. She's like, okay, all right, so we'll talk tonight, and we'll. Oh yeah, like I know you know CJ and everything, but like if she's killing people, like anyway, yeah, okay, you know your things, okay. I think I'm gonna go home right now, and then I think yeah, I'll come by tonight. Okay, yeah. Wait, aren't you meeting with your mom?
Come by. Yeah, we can
Okay,
meet after.
all right, okay. I'll text you later.
Okay.
Thank you,
Do I
Lilith.
have like something in my car? Like I want to like give her something to be
Like
like
a Rolex?
I don't know.
Aside from condoms,
Oh my god!
just a
Here
handful
you
of
go.
them.
It's just here, go de-stress. Oh my god, this is terrible. We're terrible people.
Oh my god. No.
Um,
I don't know. Maybe okay. Maybe I'll just like because
Well,
Lilith is
how-
not very like overly
Yeah,
affectionate.
that's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, how intimate do you want to be? Because you're like wearing stuff, so it's like you have like a necklace and stuff that you're wearing, and like jewelry and stuff. Like, if you want to.
Oh.
Okay, you're not that far. Okay.
No.
All right. She's sad. She's not
I
that
was just
sad.
gonna say. I just want to like comfort her because like I couldn't shut her down. Like I'm just trying to like, make sure as much as I can she won't say anything. So maybe I'll just like hold her hand and like give it a little squeeze. And like I never do.
Okay.
Lilith
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
does
So I'll
that,
take that.
so
Yeah,
do that.
as a big deal for sure. Okay. So that goes. As she leaves, you see that there are multiple missed calls from CJ.
I'm pissed at CJ because she had all the attention today, so I'm just
That's the
I'm just
reason.
gonna ignore it. Yeah. Also, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna ignore. Should I ignore it? No, I'm not gonna ignore it. Actually, I'm just gonna text CJ. I'm not gonna call CJ back. I'm gonna text CJ and be like, "What?"
Okay, CJ, you're riding the motorcycle. You feel your hip vibrate, or your pocket. I don't know why. Yeah, you don't have a have a hip
I'm not
bone.
I'm not stupid enough
Well,
to
you're
text
also riding
and
a
drive.
motorcycle. Texting and
Yeah,
driving on
no.
a motorcycle is just not
Yeah,
something
that's-
one would do. But also,
That's not
don't
gonna happen.
text and drive.
But like once we get back to like we're headed back to the school grounds, right? Well, because we both have to go to detention.
If you want to go to detention,
I mean, like I don't, but I also have to give my brother's bike back.
True. Asher does want his bike.
So yeah, so I'll be like driving us back to school. And I won't I don't think anything happens. Like at least I'm not planning on doing anything during the ride. I don't think we could like hear each other or really converse or anything moving at that speed. But once we get back to school, I'll like turn to Graham and be like, "Was that your first time skipping class?"
Yeah. So I thought you were going to say on a motorcycle, but yes to both.
Was that your first time on a motorcycle? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You've never skipped class? We're in senior year.
Yeah.
Big day for Graham.
Whoa. Damn. Do you know? Okay, cool. Do you know where our detention is?
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to be going?
Yeah. Isn't? I mean, I feel like Graham would know where detention is, despite probably having never had detention, and is surprised that CJ somehow doesn't.
Yeah. It's
also.
That information immediately leaves her head. She's like, I don't need to retain this.
Yeah, it's in like a portable outside of the school, so they can properly close up the school, and then just like one teacher is left outside of the school in a portable.
Before we head into it, I'll see that I've got a text from Lilith and text her back and be like, did you send one of your fucking cronies after me today? And then be like, is this your first detention? Like, she's gonna look up at Graham. Like, she's doing 100 things at once.
Yeah,
but
and just a question for Lilith before that. Lilith, did you just stay in your car? Or did you do something after?
No, I see.
Okay, then you would have see CJ pulling up with Graham then. And you see her texting you going like, did you send one of my cronies? You're one of your cronies.
Okay, as soon as I see her, I'm just gonna like get out the car, like slam the door and like march over.
Hi.
What are you doing?
And I was going to walk to go to detention until you intercepted us.
Not now. You know what I mean.
Okay, so I woke up this morning really early, and Asher and I went and had breakfast at the cafe in town. And then you asked me what I was doing. I had breakfast. I went to class. 2 guys in our class got into a fight. And then I skipped class, and then
Lilith is gonna walk away. Start walking away.
Perfect. It works
every forest.
Yeah, it works every time. I don't feel like talking about that. Let's go.
Okay. Poor Graham.
Should we ask? should we ask about Aiden? He's like just like trotting after CJ.
Why? Like, what do you mean? Ask about Aiden? What about Aiden?
I don't know. If she's...
Why would Lilith know anything about Aiden?
Wasn't he going to talk to her about? The,
I forgot that was going to happen. I'm going to turn around and be like, "Hey, Lilith, have you seen Aiden?"
Yes.
When?
Today. I'm just gonna like not
do it right back.
Just matching your energy.
Like,
fuck.
It's so much worse when people do it to me. Has he left? Did he leave already? Do you know?
Do I look like his secretary?
Nope. Nope, definitely not. You've been delightful as always, Lilith. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Do you have his number? I'm gonna like turn to Graham and be like, "Do you have Aiden's number?"
Yeah, I think I still have it. Yeah, okay. Of course I do. Yeah, I'll text Aiden being like, "How'd it go with Lilith?"
I cannot wait to see who's gonna break first. This is gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be so bad. When CJ hears this happening, oh my god.
I'm fucking coming for you.
How are people not gonna die? Oh my god. Oh. CJ would be the first person to slip into their darkest self.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I didn't mean anything.
That's
we're just using each other. It's no.
Oh my god. No, wait, save it for when it inevitably happens. I'm so stoked for that moment.
I think he's biking home at this point, so he's not going to reply right away.
Cool. Okay, you go to your detention. The detention is being held by the PE teacher, Eliza Irwin, Miss Irwin. Nice. Actually, Mrs. Irwin.
Hey, Mrs. Irwin.
Hey, CJ, always lovely to see you. And hello, sir. I'm sorry. I don't think you've had detention before.
Graham
Smith. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My name's on the
list. Yeah. No. Yeah.
You're
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're here. You're good. It's cool. Okay.
CJ's gonna like lean forward and be like, "I've been a terrible influence on him."
Eliza just kind of chuckles a little bit. She's just like, "I'm sure, CJ. I'm sure." Okay. Well, you're all here. I was just told by the principal to give you detention. There was no like specific things.
Does Troy have detention also for punching a kid?
He does.
Perfect. I sit beside him.
So, yeah, just take like the hour to reflect on whatever terrible thing you did. Again, I wasn't told. And read.
Shouldn't we pick up trash or something?
No. Just sit.
Graham,
okay.
what do you think happens in detention?
I don't know. It's like
We sit here and think about all of our bad life choices.
It's like prison, right? You go by the road and pick up the... No?
Pick up trash on the side of the road.
In character, CJ's giggling her ass off. Just like prison?
Honestly, I think Mrs. Irwin is like kind of laughing as well. She's like, okay, I gotta keep it together. I'm the adult.
Yeah.
Graham's realizing he's got a lot to learn.
Oh, baby.
I will also go and sit right next to CJ,
Okay.
so there's probably a weird,
Yeah.
like, empty room with,
three
like,
desks.
three of us
Troy,
all, like...
CJ.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, cool.
Look at Troy and be like, "How your knuckles feeling, buddy?"
I would get stuck here with you, CJ.
Yeah, you would.
I see Killer Kid isn't here.
No, I mean he didn't do anything. You're the one who punched him.
That's not his name.
Graham, give me a shut someone down.
Ooh.
This will go well.
Yeah. Graham definitely has a positive in hot, right?
In cold?
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
in cold, sorry, yeah.
That's the other ghost option, is to be super cold. I was like, no. No, -1 for me, but I still get an 8.
8. Okay, so...
So, come across poorly.
There's a string on you. If you have no strings on you, gain 1 on them. I say you can gain a string on them. Or you can take 1 forward. Well, you choose, right?
Yeah, so because I come across poorly, so they give me a condition, which I guess, yeah, you can...
Yeah, so I think that condition is just like... yeah, like he's just taking you as like this aggressive, like kind of mousy person that like is like, hey, yeah, behind people kind of a thing. So he's just kind of viewing you as all of a sudden you've never been on this person's radar at all, and now he's like, oh, this slimy weasel. So you have the weasel
Kinda
condition.
Like CJ's offsider. And they wouldn't have strings on me. So yeah, I think I'm going to take a string on Troy, just in case that comes in useful later.
I like it. So yeah, as you kind of do that, Troy does do that, but he like looks between you and CJ, and Troy is like upset, angry, but way more intimidated by CJ than he was like by Aiden or something like that, right? Like he's just like, I'm not gonna throw down with CJ. So you kind of do that, and he's just kind of like, whatever. And then he just like.
Can that be my string? Maybe is like, I know what he's
Yeah.
afraid of.
Yeah, absolutely.
For future reference.
I think like CJ's gonna just annoy him for the rest of detention. Like she's just gonna like ask questions. She's gonna be like, "So, how's your love life going recently? I heard you got spectacularly dumped by Lilith."
Yeah, well, at least I got someone with nothing like you, CJ.
Oh, that's cute though. I am sleeping with many other people in her little group of friends, which is more than you could do if memory serves. What was it that happened between you and Georgia again? Didn't like Lilith catch you guys making out somewhere, or?
Yeah. He's like, hey,
Literally
I
just talking
never
shit.
touched any of that fucking posse of worshippers or whatever the fuck they are.
Sure.
Let's see, at least I do something with my fucking life. You've always wanted it. You've never gone anywhere.
Do what? You're the worst basketball player on the team. You're not going to get
All of a sudden,
drafted
Irwin,
by anybody.
Yeah. I think Mrs. Irwin is like, okay, kids, this is detention, not slam each other time. CJ, why don't you draw me a picture over in that corner? Troy.
The most spectacular
Troy,
dick and balls
come over
you've
here.
ever seen.
You kind of like demonstrate closer to the end of the class the big dick and balls, and she's like, not my thing, but okay. And she just kind of lets Graham be Graham.
Hey, teach.
Well,
not my thing either.
You seem very fixated. Anyway, so the hour kind of meets up. You and Troy are aggressively separated as you started to get more heated. Mrs. Irwin is an actually good teacher. She's not going to just let kids just bash each other in front of her the whole fucking time. So she's just kind of like, okay, you're free to go. CJ, can you hang back, please? I want to talk to you.
Before I leave, because Graham actually sat and did his written reflection, gonna pass CJ a folded up note, and then we'll go. You see, it's like a solid like paragraph or two.
Oh, okay.
You can
I'll put it in my pocket.
you can read it now if you want.
Shove
Excuse me,
it in my
Mrs.
back
Owen,
pocket.
just one moment.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. What's
Record time.
It is truly the first. You know what? I didn't even get this detention myself. It was hand delivered by Graham to me. I don't even know why I'm here.
Mr. Smith? Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
But, I mean, today
that's
was pretty. Was a day for the books, regardless. Someone got into a fist fight.
I heard. Yeah, I heard. That's why
as
Troy was
class
here.
started.
Yeah, I knew why Troy was here. I didn't know why you were here.
I still don't.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm mostly just holding you back to talk to you a bit, so Troy can have some time to like run away. And
Why are you sticking up for him?
I'm not sticking
Come
up for him.
on.
I'm just there's no reason for when people are heated
Fine.
to stay heated and talking to each other. Better.
It's fine. I'll catch up with him once he's off school property.
Just-
Don't worry.
CJ, it's always better to just let the day end, let cooler heads prevail, let it cool.
No,
It's gonna
I
catch
don't
up with
believe
you,
that.
Siege. Come on.
it hasn't yet.
Well, if you keep it up, you keep getting strong detentions, they're gonna kick you off the team. All right, or not let you join at all. So you have to have a modicum of drive and respectability. I've been covering for you. I know some of the teachers have been trying to talk to your mom and stuff like that, and I know your home situation isn't the best. After talking with Asher, but you gotta help us out too, CJ. Like, we're here for you, but you gotta show up too. Like, it's the first day, CJ.
I guess. Like I said, I didn't even get this detention.
Sure.
I was just escorting. I actually escorted Aiden. I did a good thing.
Mhm.
I escorted Aiden to the principal's office when the sheriff came to talk to him. So,
Great.
and then I got a detention for doing that.
What did you do after you did that?
I took a walk,
Mm-hmm.
and I was definitely in my
CJ,
classes
why are
after
you
lunch.
CJ? Why are you arguing this? You know the point. You know what I'm saying to you.
I know.
I'm not trying to do anything. You're not winning an argument. I'm communicating with you honestly here. You want to stay on the team. You want to do good things. I know we were talking about like scholarship potentialities and things like that, and I want you to succeed, Siege. You're a smart kid. You're passionate. There's a lot going on in life when you're growing up, and it sucks, but you can do this. You can be great. So let's be great and leave the rest at home, eh?
Yeah, you got it, Teach.
Why do I feel like you're blowing me off?
You know, yeah. There's a whole life out there for me, isn't there? So
Yeah. This is just high school.
those scouts still coming to the game? If I'm still on the team?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him there for sure. For sure.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. And I would prefer at least a 20% reduction in your detentions, please.
That's one less a week. I think I can
That'd be
manage
great.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this is your first one of the week, so you're already in the hole a little bit. So
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'll have a really good
good.
Tuesday.
I'm glad. Okay. All right. Have a good one. And you need anything, you let me know. Okay.
Yep.
How
far away is Dragon? I don't want to.
I'll get him.
Let me catch that motherfucker.
In one ear, out the other. Nah. I'm gonna now beat this person to death.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. You read Graham's note.
Yeah. I'm walking home. It's like Asher's already gone, so I've got the time.
Cool. So basically, it's like, dear CJ. No, it wouldn't. I was going to say, this is Graham, but it's not that bad. It's signed at the bottom. No.
It's signed at the like a text message.
Exactly. We're getting there. I meant what I said at lunchtime. You really are cool, and I feel really lucky that you've hung out with me this summer and helped me understand what's happening. I didn't mean to freak out earlier about the thing. I don't know, you can sense the struggle. It's like, how do I write
100%.
this without being, I wasn't trying to, I didn't mean to judge you. I just like hanging out with you, and I don't want you to get in more trouble. I hope that we can figure out a way so that you don't do that kind of thing again. Sincerely, your friend, Graham.
I think that like reading the first paragraph, I actually think like the first little bit before CJ gets to the point where he's like you're my friend and like I'm sorry that I like freaked out. I think she reads the first bit and she like crumples it in her hand and she just like walks for a block, because like this isn't the first time that she's gotten something that's been like, hey, I think you're cool, but you're way too much to handle. And like that's like she thinks that that's what the rest of this note is going to be like, thanks but no thanks. I had like 2 weeks where we were friends and it was way too much. And so she stops reading it and she's just like walking and she's like, fuck him, fuck this stupid ghost that I'm trying to be friends with. Like just so pissed. And then she's like, okay, there's like another paragraph at least. He cannot possibly be talking about how much he doesn't want to hang out with me for that long. And so she'll read the rest of it. Do I have your number? Maybe?
Yeah, I feel because we organized to meet up before the party, so I feel like
yes.
Even from then.
Yeah, so I think I'll text you. I'd be like, first of all, sending a letter's super dorky, but duly noted. And then there'll be like a pause and like typing and then goes away and then typing and then goes away, and then she'll be like, I don't have a lot of control over when that stuff happens. It's yeah. And she'll send like it's and then just be like, yeah. I can try.
Yeah, I think. Oh, go.
I think, and then like if there's this sort of beat, I think she'll text back and be like, it's not all bad. Yeah, the worst parts of it are really bad, but like the good parts are good. Like I survived jumping off of a roof. I survived. I can pick myself back up after breaking my leg at practice. I can shrug off things that other people can't. It's the worst parts suck, the bad parts suck, but the good parts are good. The good parts are fun. The good parts are useful.
yeah, I think Graham just is at home is like almost like jumping around his bedroom because he's just like kind of having this vulnerable open conversation with someone. He just doesn't know what to do with himself, just like all this pent up energy. Even playing his stereo like out loud because he's lost his headphones. But I think eventually, so there is this like weird gap of like not getting a text back, but it's not because he's like being cold. But yeah, yeah, it's like that's awesome to hear. I think you're so fun, and yeah, you know more about this stuff than I do. I just don't want to hurt other people. But I know you don't either. Graham choosing to believe that.
Yeah, Lilith, or fuck, why do I keep saying your name? CJ's not going to respond to that part of like, I know that you don't want to hurt other people, because I don't think that CJ thinks that.
Yeah.
I think one thing, Graham, and I don't know if Graham notices this, but just something as far as like the scene and everything like that, as you're jumping around and texting and you're listening to your music and you're not isolating, you're not like, hey, it's like you're actually like, I don't have my headphones, I'm going to turn the music up, I'm going to do this thing. Color starts permeating more of your clothing and your thing, and I think you can drop the traumatized condition right now as you're connecting with your friend. And does CJ get experience for helping you through that?
Oh yeah,
because I think that is what just happened.
Yeah, whenever someone helps you resolve this condition, you both mark experience.
So both of you mark experience. I think.
Beautiful.
And yeah, there's like just a noticeable, almost unnoticeable tint of color that is entering back into your clothing in your room and everything as you're like listening to the music. You're out being Graham right now, and this might be like some of the rare times that you're just like, this is me. You're not like isolating, you're not closing off, you're not sitting in your corner being you, you're out being you.
Yeah. Feeling seen.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not sure what I was going to say now.
If to close out the conversation, CJ sends a GIF from The Walking Dead. Some sort of like stupid zombie GIF.
Fantastic. Like the only the torso going like, love me.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, that. 100%. And CJ thinks it's funny. She doesn't care if it traumatizes Graham. Like, it doesn't even cross her mind that this might be like too on the nose of a joke to make.
Yeah.
She just thinks it's funny.
Yeah. I think you get like a Scooby-Doo ghost.
Oh,
back.
Love it.
Oh
my god, that's so cute. What a dichotomy between Aiden and Lilith's interaction and Graham and CJ's interaction.
Honestly, this is not the duo I thought would come out of this, and also not any of the motions that I thought would come out. I'm so shocked
it's so
by
great.
this whole episode.
I love it. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. So CJ, where do you think you are when you're like texting Graham and kind of having this back and forth and feels and stuff?
Home. I would have gone home.
You're gone home, but you think you're doing it like as you're walking home?
Yes, like as soon as I finish reading the letter. I mean, it'll probably take the whole walk because like she stops for a little bit to get mad, and then they're texting back and forth. So yeah, on the walk home.
Okay. So I think at a certain point of the walk home, you're just kind of like almost at the house, and you're just kind of like finishing a text while just before you kind of like broach the whole mess of actually going home. And you're just kind of like leaning on some rocks, and you're texting, and you just kind of finish the texting, and you put the phone down. You kind of have like this half smile on your face, and you hear a voice come in, and it's like, seems like a pretty important conversation, eh? And you look up and see Sammy, who has been like walking by, and she sees you, and she's like,
as soon as you said that she had an undercut and purple tips, I was like, this dude is Thomas is coming for me with whoever
Thomas
this
is
is.
coming
I knew
for me.
it. I'm so easy to. Okay. Yeah. CJ's 100% just like puts her phone away, like leans back, like fluffs her hair for a second, and is like, "Hey, Sammy."
Hey, hi.
Just a friend.
It seemed like just a friend.
Yeah.
I
You know
think you have a
Graham, the
lot of
quiet
just
kid?
friends. Oh, Graham. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Graham. Yeah. I met Graham today. Yeah, seems
Yeah.
great. Seems like
Nice.
the only reputable one in your bunch. Well, maybe Lexi.
That's actually not incorrect.
So what are you doing?
Heading home. I had detention today. I'm a bit of a bad boy, so
Yes, I surmised as much. Yeah.
do you live around here?
I do. I live quite close, actually. So you live here. You live close by.
Mother Jeanette's. Born and raised.
Oh,
Raised, not born.
right, the house. Oh, so you're troubled then.
It does say home for troubled kids on the front. Yeah.
So what troubles you?
Oh, detention mostly. Kind of a bad student. And a
Small
tendency.
trouble in the case of troubles.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bit of a tendency to fly off the handle sometimes. Anger.
And as you're kind of
whatnot.
saying that, she's just like stepping like a little bit closer, a little bit
Yep,
closer.
CJ's like, this is working perfectly. I'm gonna kiss this girl.
Yeah.
No idea. Big dummy.
Cool. Well,
Do you want someone to like? It's getting kind of late. You want someone to walk you home?
do you want to walk me home?
I can walk you home. I'm pretty scary. I'll fend off all the bad guys.
To some, I suppose. Sure. You walk me
To a lot, actually. Troy, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you went and scared Troy, and she like holds her arm out so you can like hook your
Take
arm
it.
through hers.
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, you were talking about Troy?
Oh, he had detention today because, I mean, you saw, he punched
Yes,
Aiden in the face.
I did.
And I was just, poking the bear, as one is likely to do in detention. He's got a very punchable face, so I found it hard to not.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but he does seem to have what I would say as a punchable face. Yeah, which is like, it's not his fault. He wasn't born with that face, or he was born with that face. Sorry.
Yeah, he didn't choose for it. It did make when he was dating Lilith, it made things very annoying because it just every day you'd just be like, oh, I don't want to punch that guy.
You see Lilith every day?
I mean, we've been in the same class for ages.
Oh, sure.
It's a pretty tight-knit community. It's weird. We haven't had like a new student come into town for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
You're like fresh meat.
Yeah. The excitement of novelty.
The thrill.
Indeed. Well, this is me. And she points up to like this nice little like 2-story Victorian house.
So you have a good first day?
It was
Not like the most stellar of impressions,
It was
but
eventful. It was an eventful day. I think I was a little bit worried about lack of interesting things happening in a small mountain community, but seems like you folks have it a little lit, so getting it going.
You should have come. If we had known that you were coming into town, we would have invited you to. You should have come to one of Lilith's parties. I'm sure there'll be another one.
Hearing about Lilith's parties, I'm very, very interested in attending, for sure.
Soon, there'll be one soon after the memorial stuff is done.
Good. Well, I hope I see you there, and thank you for seeing that I was safely carried home.
Of course, I'm nothing if not a gentleman.
Well, we'll see about that. And she.
Good night, Sammy.
Good night.
Yeah. Trundle home. CJ thinks that was a resounding success. I, Meagan, know that was deeply bad on all levels, but CJ's like, great. Another one for the book.
Okay. So that happens. You go home. Anything eventful happen when you go home?
Does Mother Jeanette know that I had detention?
I
just want to like gauge
don't
that as I walk in.
think she does, and it sounded
Perfect.
like Mrs. Irwin was kind of fielding that as well. It's like, hey, nobody needs to know, nobody call anybody, kind of a thing. Like, it's just whatever.
Can I very quickly go around to the younger siblings and just gauge if whether or not they found out that I have detention? And if they know that I had detention, I will threaten them bodily. But if they don't know, I'm not going to mention it.
You come in and Callum is like fuming and like
I'm going to sniff the air.
and you smell a distinct odor of Axe
Nice.
Panther body spray. And
Yeah. I'm going to like muss his hair up and be like, lady killer, am I right?
it's my first day, CJ.
Exactly.
Everybody thinks, oh God.
You can only go up from here. I've done you a great service.
By keeping the bar low?
Yeah, exactly. If the bar is super low, you don't have to make that much effort to clear it. Just don't ever wear that Axe body spray again, and everyone's gonna love you.
I don't know. It was my first day, CJ. And then he goes to his room.
Oh my god.
He went to his room. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, and you see Hannah Jane also sitting there going like, hey, CJ, how are you?
Hi. Good. Did you hear anything about me today?
Nothing.
Great. Daniel?
You might need to talk to Daniel.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go find Daniel.
All right, we'll leave you at that. Lilith, end of the day, you walk away from CJ after that uneventful conversation.
We're both just trying to piss each other off, and that's it.
Zero progress was made to anything during that conversation.
No.
On some like really high subject matter, it's like, oh, I heard you killed the guy, but it's just like, what if you do?
It's high school.
Oh, it's beautiful,
okay?
Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, you're walking away angry and irritated with CJ. What do you do?
It's like after school now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What time does school end? Like 3:30?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably am just gonna go home. Like I'm just gonna get ready for like dinner with my mom and like see what I'm gonna do with Raina and how I can like rein her in.
Oh. Okay, cool. So you just like just immediately go back to your car, turn it on, take off. You're probably one of the earlier people to take off because the things are letting out. They went to detention. People are kind of all coming out. So you probably take off before your clique takes off. Well, Raina already took off, but you take off. Aiden, you were walking home. Is there anything you're doing on your way home?
I don't think anything on the way. Just gonna eventually text CJ saying find anything, because I haven't heard from Graham or CJ yet. And eventually I'll also reply to, no, actually, you know what? I'm not going to text Graham back until I've heard from CJ, because I want to know what they're going to tell me first.
Cool.
CJ, I think CJ's in the middle of talking to Daniel to be like, shut your mouth. Don't tell mom that I got detention and I'll give you like, I don't know, I'll do something. Like trying to barter for his silence. But then we'll
What
text.
could you possibly do for me, CJ?
I don't know. Don't people bully you at school? I'll beat someone up.
So what?
You've also got a... What's that supposed to mean?
It's a bunch of freaking Philistines,
My
punching up.
God.
Like,
You're
why
14.
does it fucking matter?
Shut up. What 14-year-old knows the word Philistine?
Educated ones, apparently.
Okay.
Why don't you answer your phone, CJ, and you come back to me with an offer, and I'll decide whether or not it's worth it.
I'm not gonna come to you with an offer. You're my little brother. I tell you. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, she's gonna like storm away. She's gonna be like, yeah, whatever, punk. And then look at her phone. So we went to go investigate the body, and we were just gonna like report back to Aiden. Yeah, okay. CJ will text Aiden back and be like, hey, yeah, are you free? We should probably talk about this like in person.
Yeah. Give me like an hour.
Cool. I'll if somewhere, let's meet at the cemetery. That's cool as hell. Yeah. So let's go meet at the cemetery.
And I'll also say, what about Graham?
Yeah, I'll text. I'll be like, yeah. I'll text Graham, and we'll all meet up together if he can make it.
Friendship.
Yeah, and I will text Graham. Yeah, I kind of don't know. I kind of don't want to, but like I will. Yeah, I'll text Graham and be like, yeah, come with us. We're gonna talk about like what happened.
Okay, Aiden.
I'll also text Graham back as he asked how the talking to Lilith went, and I'll say,
Sorry.
Maybe I won't text him back. I'll say we'll talk at the cemetery.
Cool. Okay, all right. Some headstones are gonna roll.
Yeah. Before I leave though, is Iris at home, or is she like
Iris
working?
is at home when you get home, and she kind of has her laptop out, and you kind of have like a kitchen that like has like a bar window that like opens up over the living room kind of a thing. So she's like sitting in the kitchen, but like at this bar looking into the living room, typing away at her computer. And she's like, hey kiddo, you did okay today? How didn't meet you for lunch, so I assume everything kind of went well?
Yeah, sorry, got into a fight in my first class, and I mean he started it, but I had to go down to the principal's office, and like I just wasn't looking at my phone for a while.
No, yeah. Well, you want to talk about it?
I don't know. I mean, it's just stupid high school stuff, you know.
Sure. So at this point, the door opens up, and your mother walks in, and she goes, Aiden? Heard you got into a fight today.
Yeah. I mean, a fight happened to me. I don't know that I got into it, you know.
Well, I got a call from the principal.
Okay.
Said you've been hanging out with your old friend CJ. I thought we talked about this.
I mean, she escorted me to the office.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're a good kid, Aiden. I don't want this ruining your track. And you know what? I'm scared. I look at you, Aiden, and right now, I'm scared.
That's it's not really fair, I don't think.
No? What's fair? Hey, I'd love to hear it, Aiden. Like, you're getting in fights. Your first day, sheriff pulls you in to the teacher's office. All of this stuff is happening on. Like, look at you, Aiden. Look at you. Where's my little boy? What happened?
What happened? My best friend died, or disappeared 2 months ago. People think I had something to do with it. That's why the sheriff is in there.
I don't like hearing that you're hanging out with CJ again. Those people are dangerous. I don't like you. I don't like that you're hanging out with CJ again. I don't like hearing that, Hayden. You say,
well, I don't know what to tell you.
You say she was just walking your office, okay? But those people are dangerous, and we thought you understood that.
Why do you say they're dangerous? What is it about them? You've never told me. You just said stop hanging out with her.
And all of a sudden, what? You're too good. You're too grown up. You're too adult to listen to your parents.
I mean, maybe. If you don't give me a good reason.
When your father gets home, we will have a discussion about what we're going to do with you. Because I don't know how to talk to you right now. I don't know who you are anymore. I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll see if I'm home then.
Excuse me?
I'm going to storm out.
Can you get to shut someone down?
Okay. Ooh. 9 minus 1, 8.
So you come across poorly. I think that is like, it's clear that you're like, fuck you, Mom. They give you a condition in return. Choose one from below, but you come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return. I think the condition they're giving you is just like angry, like enraged, irate. You're not yourself, so I'm gonna give you a -1 forward to turn someone on. Or actually, no. Let's do a +1 forward to lash out physically.
Okay, I can use that.
They lose a string on you. If they have no strings on you, gain 1 on them. They gain a condition, or you take 1 forward, which would be on them.
Taking 1 forward is specifically.
It would be specifically on them, I think.
On an action towards them.
At least,
yeah, I'll take that one.
Anyway. Okay.
I'll take 1
Okay,
forward.
cool.
And I also get 1 forward to lashing out physically.
Yes, and that's just
anyone.
a thing I did.
Sure.
Because you are angry. So do you storm off to your room, or do you leave the building? You're going to leave. Okay, you storm off. You briefly hear your sister in the back going like, "What the fuck, Mom?" Just like completely blatantly. As you leave. And you make your way to the cemetery. Lilith, you arrive home. You pull your car into its parking space in your car garage port with your 4 other cars. And you walk past as your brother's garage opens up, and your brother kind of like steps out, Burke, and he was like, "Hey, sis, sorry I couldn't help you with your really important things today."
I won't even look at him and be like, "Shut up, Burke," and walk inside.
And Burke just kind of follows you up and in. you see your mother just sitting on the table, just like writing on like a notepad various things, and she's like, Lilith, darling, hello. I'm so excited for our dinner date.
Me too. What time are you thinking?
Well, I'm just finishing up here, so if you want to get dressed, have a shower, we can go out. Maybe we'll make a kind of evening of it. We can go do something for a bit before catching dinner. Where do you want to go?
Oh, we're going out?
Did you not want to go out for dinner? I thought we could have a nice evening.
Well, Raina's coming over after.
Oh, I see. You don't want to hang out with your mother because you want to hang out with your friend Raina. I see. Okay.
No. I want to do dinner with you and then go.
Okay.
Or
All right. Well, what do you want
have
to
Raina come
eat
over.
then? We can have the chef cook something out.
You can pick.
Okay, I will do that. We'll say, well, we don't want your friend coming over too late, so we'll say dinner at 5. It's an early dinner, but you wanted to
Yeah,
talk.
that works. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Oh, well, I'm very excited for all the goss.
Me too.
Okay. All right. Now go.
I'm just picturing her do Alexis from Schitt's Creek. Where she does a boop.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm also thinking of that episode where Alexis and Moira have like lunch together, and it's so awkward.
It's like the cue cards or the notes.
Oh my god. Oh, killer. I love that the connection that we made between you and your mother is Schitt's Creek. It's gold.
Ew, Raina.
Ew, Raina.
Okay, you sit down with your mother. They kind of they compose themselves. Or you go up. So what do you want to do before dinner? Before getting ready? Your mother goes back to what she was doing, and she briefly directs the chef to make something up.
I think I'm just gonna text Raina and just say, "How are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure she's still keeping her lips a little sealed. And then do I want to text CJ? I'm gonna text CJ and say, "Just we need to talk."
About what?
I'll just respond, "Meet me before school tomorrow in the parking lot."
I take my coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars.
No response.
I think like 2 minutes later, it's like, I know you have one of those fancy coffee machines at home.
Still no response.
Raina messages back. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, what time do you want me over?
Let's say 7.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there at 7. Sounds good.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do. Do you change when you get home? Anything? Yep.
Yeah, I think we always change for dinner in the Hallows house.
Cool.
And then maybe... No, never mind. Thorin didn't help me. Never mind. No, we're just gonna change.
I give you some information. But yeah, okay, you change, you come downstairs, your mother is sitting there ready. She does have like a bottle of champagne out, and you've both been poured a glass of champagne because you did the little champagne clinkies. And she's just like, as you ordered.
Thank you so much. And then I just do the little over-exaggerated clink and like drink.
Yeah, and then she she weirdly is just like, oh, all the champagne's gone. Whoops. And then pours herself a new champagne. And shooting champagne isn't something normal people do, but she did it.
So when I see her do that, like I'm like taking little sips, and I see her in the corner of my eye, and just I throw it back.
Yeah. We Hallows women may live exuberantly, but we do live.
We definitely live.
So tell me, sweetheart, what was your questions? What did you want? What's up? You asked about this Quinn family?
Yeah, but I'm not really concerned about her anymore.
Oh wow. The complex minutia of high school life.
Mom, listen, I'm trying to be serious right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. And then she fills up your your champagne.
And I'll just say, did you hear about the body?
You heard about the body?
Of course I heard about the body.
How did you hear about the body?
It's going all around school.
How is it going around? What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That
Mom.
was this is unladylike. I'm sorry. Oh God, nothing travels like gossip. Okay,
Well, when
yes.
you find
there's
a dead body.
Yes, the sheriff's
Well,
department.
of
Well,
course.
theoretically, you would trust the sheriff's department to keep quiet about such things. We don't want to scare away the tourists or the hikers or anything like that. Yes, a body was found. It appears to be a hiker of some kind. Yeah.
Do they have any leads?
They identified the body, and then now I'm curious about your original question. You asked about the Quinn family.
Do they have something to do with the body?
Well, it was identified as their son. And let's end the episode there.
Oh my God!
No,
I did not see that.
I've made a great mistake.
Oh my God.
Jeez, CJ.
God.
No. Oh God, that whole conversation with Sammy in hindsight, so much worse. No, fuck.
Everything's
Also, please, I so desperately would like the next episode to get to like fisticuffs between
It
CJ
might
and Aiden,
happen.
just because I know that you have a +1 to your physical lashing out. I'm like, as soon as Thomas was like, take that, I was like, take it.
You're gonna need
take
it. You're gonna
punch
fucking
the
need
next episode.
My volatile is -1 though, and I've been rolling consistently shit for it every
CJ's
time.
volatile.
So.
Hi.
+2,
You just fucking
baby.
baller.
Yeah, these are all glamour muscles. I don't know.
It's only chest and bicep and nothing
Mm.
else.
Yeah, my legs are twigs.
Okay.
Oh no, I've made a big
And with
mistake.
that,
Oh no.
Goodbye, everyone, and see you next time. And thank you all for joining us.